back to my channel. My name is Bubala, or Buba, whatever suits you. If there's one thing I've learned over the years is love is no respecter of persons. Love is no respecter of time or place. It just simply happens. Today's love story is one that will leave majority of you wanting to hear more. It's one that will make majority of the single men out there simply want to wife someone out there. It's that good. Today joining me is Melanie and JULU, Mr. and Mrs. Chigali.
This love that you need, you can't take it from me, 'cause I'm the one who's giving it up. And I know it's been hard, but you've made it this far.
So guys, how did you meet?
We met through my friend, his niece. So this one night we went out, and then when we got back, went over to her house. She was living in PHI with her aunt and uncle. So her uncle happens to be his brother. So I spent the night there, and the next morning I was braiding my hair and he drove in. Yeah. I thought he was pretty cool. Like, he was looking really good, you know, just from outside, from where I was seated. He was looking really good. But I was already crushing on him. Like, I had seen pictures of him, and so after he came in, like, I just got these real butterflies, like the realest butterflies. So I was asking my friend, why didn't you tell me he was coming? She's like, no, I actually also didn't know. And after that, we didn't actually talk.
No, we didn't.
We didn't talk that day.
Well, here's the thing, right? There's much more before all of this happened, right? My niece, right? They were best friends, and they still are right now. She would post up pictures of her on social media, and so I would ask her, is that a relative of ours, or what? Is that just some friend of yours? And she told me they were just friends. So one time I decided, let me try and send a message to her, and she didn't. Well, I asked through my niece, like if we could have some kind of interaction, but it took kind of long until this day when I actually drove into my brother's place and I saw her there, and there was that little moment of boom. You know, where I actually kind of forgot how to drive.
Wow!
I was driving in, the gate just opened. I'm driving in, and I see her there, and I'm like, wait, is that her?
Wow!
And I had a little bit of a moment there.
I think that was like first interaction, right? But first meeting was Ron and Sable 2 days after my birthday. That was first date. Ron and Sable 2 days. He took me out for my birthday. And he told me, I think this is the one thing I actually liked about him. He told me, he sent me a message and told me, I would love to take you out for your birthday, but I'll leave your birth date for other people to take you out. And I'll take you out. Give me a day.
Yeah, well, at the time, I thought, I shouldn't be too much in that space, right? Like, let the close people take her out on her birthday, and then I'll go on the following day or something. So I asked her if we could have that.
So romantic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right about how we met.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So guys, what crazy things have you done for love?
Love. I've done a lot of crazy things for love.
He's done more things than I have done, actually.
Please just mention the legal ones.
Yeah, but why don't you go on? Tell them what you've done.
Can I actually tell them what you have done for me? You see, I love wine so much. Like, I'm a wine lover. Like, every time you come to my house, you're going to find wine. And so when I was pregnant, it was so hard for me on our first baby. It was so hard for me to cope. You know, with the pregnancy do's and don'ts. You can't have wine. And then he, on the other hand, he loves tea. He does not love anything alcoholic. So every time we went out and I order wine, he'll be drinking my wine. Like, let me just help you, and he'll be drinking, like, just so that, actually, that's not for me. That was for the baby. Wait a minute.
No, it was for you. And
no, it was for the baby. It was for baby, so that will pass. You can tell us what you have done for love.
Well, that's one of the things I've done. a bunch of other things. We could go on actually all day talking about all the things I've done for her, not for the baby. But yeah, I think that's a highlight.
What have I done for you?
Yeah, what have you done for me?
Let me see.
A lot.
But you see,
actually.
anyway, let me see. Crazy? Maybe I wouldn't call it crazy yet. I haven't done crazy yet, but I think that I've done quite some.
You have actually.
Yeah. Next question.
Okay, so what have you guys learned from each other?
Well, there's a lot that I've learned from my wife. Actually, she's made me more of a man.
Oh,
It's
how so?
you see, let me tell you, back then when I was just a single guy, you know, running around all over the show, you know, not having direction whatsoever, just, you know, she has told me to get out of my shell and break free and do things beyond things that I never thought that I could do as a man. She's actually taught me that, and there's so much more that I could give about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you, Melanie?
I think number one, what I really love that he's taught me is financial discipline. Women can get a little crazy.
Yeah.
But I think that he's really taught me financial discipline. And well, he's an accountant by profession, but he's actually been the motivating factor behind so many things that I have done for myself. And it's not directly him telling me go do this, but I think after him I've opened 2 businesses, and that's because he's been a motivating factor.
Nice.
And how he's always telling me not to depend on one thing. Like, he really wants me to, I think that he believes in me, and so for the fact that he believes in me that much, it just makes me want to achieve so much. And I'm not afraid, because he's always telling me, I think that you can do it, you know. There's something about you that I haven't seen in anybody else, and I think that you can take up so much space, you know. Every time I'm going back home, he just makes me understand that I can do so much. And you know, I'll go back home thinking, today was a lousy day at work, and then he'll tell me, don't think about work, but think about your own thing now. Like, you can achieve so much. And that's the one thing that I love that he's taught me. Yeah.
That's amazing. Every girl needs a guy rooting for her.
Yeah.
Let's talk parenting.
Already tired from that topic.
So, Melanie, you go first. How has parenting changed you?
Ooh, parenting has changed everything about me. Every single thing about me. I think parenting, I think it's underrated. And people, I see people commenting on social media platforms where there's moms, and you know, they always just say, oh, parenting is hard, but like, they don't explain that it's actually hard. It's really hard. Yeah, they make it seem so easy, but it's really, really, really hard. Like, you need to be emotionally present, you need to be physically present, it's so involving.
Oh, yeah.
And like, for you to be a healthy parent, you can't come from having a bad day and just releasing that at home. Like, you have to be a different person before you walk into the door. And having 2 children, and we didn't actually really child space. I think our kids are so my last born son's turning 1, then in September. Yeah, in 2 weeks actually. And then the old one is going to be 3 in November. So there's a period where one is 1 and the other is 2.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Parenting.
You see, when you look at me now, I look at myself in the mirror sometimes, and I say, I didn't look like this just 2 years ago.
You look better now, right?
No, actually, I look younger. I looked stronger, but because of parenting, I feel like I've actually aged a little faster than I should.
Not true.
I'm telling you, it's Look, having kids is a blessing.
Yeah.
It's something that is beautiful. It's amazing. However, the baggage that comes with all of that, it's also quite something massive. But don't get me wrong, having kids is actually far much better than not having kids. But it's just really so tiresome having to deal with little people.
I think it's mixed feelings.
Yeah.
I think it also, in a positive aspect, it really helps you grow.
Exactly.
You don't think, because if it was me and him, like we always talk about this, we're going to just take vacations. Like there are times we're just seated and looking at the kids and like, if we didn't actually have these, right now would be in Bali. Or you have lost money and you're thinking, let's go out or let's do this, and I'm like, no, actually JJ needs sneakers.
Yeah.
So you become
So I think you also sacrifice. You learn to sacrifice when you're a
Exactly.
parent. You learn to sacrifice and put the little ones first. Yeah. So I think the main thing we've learned from parenting is sacrifice.
Yeah. Patience.
Patience. Oh, patience.
Lots of patience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So how old do you guys know each other? Let's go 1 to 10. How old would you say you know each other?
I would actually say 3.5 because I've been pregnant all my life in my marriage, and so my you know when you're pregnant you don't remember things. So but anyway, I think that I know him, but maybe not. I'm yet to knowing more. How well do you know me?
Just as you have said, I read a proverb some time back. You see, you don't really get to know somebody.
100%.
Yeah, you would be old, 80s, 90s, and you still be learning,
Discovering
your
things.
partner, and that's the one thing that I say is one of the amazing things about being married, learning something new about your partner every single day. Something new that I pick up from her every single day. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, but I know her reasonable enough. But yeah, I'm still learning a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to learning more and more about her.
Amazing. So here's a quick game on how we're testing how well you guys know each other. Just a few questions. 4. We'll go with Habby.
Okay.
I get it.
No, we're asking Melanie about Habby.
Oh, okay.
So Melanie, what football team does JULU support?
Right. So I need to.
You write that down.
Write your answer.
Okay. All right. She shouldn't say it.
You could just blurt it out.
Okay.
His travel.
Please write it.
So I have to write it
Yes, you
first,
have to
and
write
then you answer only after I write. All right.
And she shouldn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
She's always sensitive tonight.
Does it have to be one word, or it can be a little bit more?
It's totally up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can give my answer right whilst he's writing.
Hopefully he won't cheat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we'll just end here.
Okay.
So, I think that he supports Chelsea because I have mentioned that I support Chelsea. So, he joined me on that.
Let's see. Drum roll.
Show people.
Moment of truth.
No.
Really? I've never even heard you say Arsenal.
Okay, here's the thing. There's an explanation to that. I am really random when it comes to sport.
Okay.
Why am I random? I'm not so much into
He's
sport.
not big on
Oh,
soccer.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just how it is. So I usually go with the winning team. Whatever team is winning.
Arsenal is far from winning, right?
But generally,
Yeah.
really, you have to pick something at some
Okay.
point, right? So Arsenal has been somewhat the underlying team that's just been there, but yeah,
Okay.
I just win wherever the wind goes.
Nice.
Interesting. Melanie, what's JULU's favorite food?
I know she knows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Fish?
Nice! Yeah, that was going to be really worrisome.
I know. Well, he's vegetarian, so it's easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Does JULU prefer text or calls?
It's more than 3.5. I'm pretty sure.
Cause
Even I could tell he was writing.
but actually they have the same letters. Like
Oh, yeah.
4 letters,
But I
4
know it's a
letters.
reason I
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What's your own?
Yeah, he's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's JULU's pet peeve?
Ugh.
The one thing, anyway, I feel like that question may have more than one answer, but one of them.
Wait, hold on. Let me write it down. Okay.
But if I say one of them, at least you give me a mark, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
2 hours later.
I can't figure it.
What did you
Can I help you?
Yes, please.
He hates when you leave the tap open and then that sound of the drops of water. That
Really?
He can't stand that. Am I right or am I right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
She knows you better than you. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we ask JULU about Melanie.
I got this.
Let's see. What's Melanie's favorite movie?
He's really thinking about this.
Yep.
Titanic.
Can I ask you a little bit of a hint?
Yes.
No hint.
Oh, hint, no.
Okay. No hints, right?
No hints, no.
Just going right into it. Okay. Recently, she is following the trilogy that is John Wick.
Okay.
She's really into it. I don't know if that's what you wrote down there, is it?
No. Not favorite, but you were close.
That
You see, I was gonna ask for a hint in this case. Is this something new or something?
Oh
yeah.
Like her all-time favorite movie.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be more precise.
Mhm.
So currently, is it John Wick? Was he right?
No, actually, I think. Well, I'm into action movies, and yeah, I think John Wick. So we could give him a mark for that. Yeah.
Good try.
What's Melanie's shoe size?
4.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
If you got this wrong.
I was waiting like. What's Melanie's ideal date?
Okay. All right. That's a lot.
That's
No.
Writing.
Ready? I think it's a nice, quiet little picnic.
Give you a mark for that. Good music, outdoors,
Yeah,
daytime.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a picnic.
Nice.
And the last one is what's Melanie's dream travel destination?
Yeah.
That should be easy.
Very easy because it's on the to-do list. We're waiting for it. Right, it's Bali.
Yep.
Let's see.
that right.
You got it right.
Yeah.
So it's clear.
I
JULU knows.
Yeah. No wait, did I get any wrong?
I don't know. Oh, okay. No, he explained himself. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
So they're even, right?
they're even.
Need I say much? That was an amazing show. I enjoyed interviewing Melanie and JULU, the Chigalis. If you'd love to join the couch conversation, simply DM me on Instagram, and who knows, you could be next on the afters. So until the next episode, guys, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, and remember, we only have this little amount of life left to live. Let's live it boldly, fiercely, and unapologetically.